friends, welcome back or welcome to my channel. So it's summer now, so I'm doing a spring summer trends video. Basically every single season I love to do this to really focus myself, if you will, while I go thrifting. I do thrifting on the internet. Hello, if you're new here. I do trend forecasting on the internet, and I just like to have kind of an idea of the things that I'm liking and the outfits that I'm seeing and inspired by or want to recreate, or just things that I'm loving. So this is me informing you, information time on what is out there and what is cute and fun. And also, like, PSA, nothing is out of style in my book. I think things are flattering and classic for a long time. I think it's important to keep things in your closet for a while and buy things that you love, and personal style is amazing, and it's so fun to dress up, dress down, do whatever you want with your wardrobe and your clothes. I hate those things that are like, this is in, this is out. Like, who cares? Literally, what do you like? Are you liking it? Do you like that trend? If you don't like the trend, don't get the trend. Like, you'll be fine. There are other things to wear. Fortunately, we're in the age where pretty much anything is in style, so, you know, keep that in mind and just know these are the things that I like and I like see in the market. And there's obviously other trends that are bigger and whatever. I don't think that they're for me. So these are my faves, okay? My favorites. Fun news, I was promoted. Very exciting. It took me 5 years as an assistant to get promoted officially, like a full title change. So now I'm an associate. So that's a little bit why I was up and down and all around lately. A lot of things happen on the back end and take time. So I want to get into my fashion industry job. I will do a separate video discussing it and showing my portfolio and showing how I got to this phase of my life. So anyway, the reason you clicked on this channel and want to be here. What are the trends? What are the trends? Okay, so what I do is, if you're new here, I do an entire video on the runway trends. So what was happening on the runways, those things, like very analytical over there. And then I do a video that's about the trends that I like, what I'm seeing, and what I'm wanting to thrift. So that's really what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna shut up and show you, because guess what? I have 150 pages of images, and I don't really see myself breaking it down any further. So I will be breaking it out into silhouette and then accessories and materials and things like that, like more micro trends. So let's start off with silhouette, okay? So overarching, and then I'll break it down, all right? So number one, graphic tees. Seeing these everywhere. Number two, utility. It continues. Oh, and another PSA, if you look back at my last year's trend forecasting, I'm fully still looking for some of these things, fully still into those trends. They don't die. They're just things that I'm starting to see more of, or that are exciting to me because they feel new to me. So just keep that in mind, okay? Utility. Mainly a utility skirt. Halter tops. This could be a shirt. This could be a dress. Timeless knits. Here's a picture of Carrie Bradshaw. I've been rewatching Sex and the City, Gossip Girl, whatever it's called, Friends, non-stop inspiration, just constant. I'm like, wow, these shows are iconic and timeless outfits. It's so fun. Then the next like big theme is boho femme. So the latest Chloe show, I feel like, really popped off boho, and now I'm starting to see places like The Cut, People, Vogue be like, is boho back? And I'm like, thank God it is, because that is really where I thrive. You should have seen me in 9th grade. Volume skirts. Really loving these within dresses. They were also a big item last year, but now I'm like, oh, they're really in. Like, guys, look at what I did. Okay, are you ready? Can you see? I got a skirt in the mail from eBay recently, and I'll do a whole video on that. Don't you fret. Make sure you subscribe, and then you can see it too. The whole thing. So okay, boom boom boom. So we're on volume skirts, loving varsity vibes. This continues on the winter, and I'm just really into it because I feel like you can make it femme. It doesn't have to be, you know, whatever. Then we have tiered ruffles. So this could be a shirt, a dress, you'll see, and a drop waist dress or skirt. Just the drop waist in general. It kind of like is the evolution of corsets, I feel. So that's that, okay? And then as far as materials and details go, first of all, bold sequin. So we did like a little bit of subtle, gorgeous sequins previously, and now we're seeing a lot of paillettes, which are like the larger, more lavish or overt sequin. So I'm loving those. And then the femme denim, I'm seeing a lot of, loving how the eyelet plays into it. You'll see a lot of denim with lace. So gorgeous. Then eyelet. I mean, this is like obvious. Eyelet for spring, eyelet for summer, duh. But I really think it's making a huge comeback in like these more lacy, dainty boho femme ways, as well as washed down items. Not as far as acid wash, because it's more like a sulfur or something. I don't really know the details because I don't really do that. But washed down denim, washed down knits. Then we have chevron. Literally, I wrote chevron gasp because gasp, like chevron took over my life in 2016, so just like seeing that it's peeking out in different ways and having that like Aztec feel is really funny, but it's a little bit less like two-tone and black and teal vibes. So I'm actually kind of into it because it's more in those crochets and it's a little bit more multicolored, which I love a multicolor. Then cheetah time. So cheetah time snuck up on me because in my head I thought cheetah might be kind of over. However, I'm seeing the girlies wear it in a pant and a jacket, and we'll go into the details on cheetah because it's so important to me. Then we have lace, lace, lace. Also going to be going into the details on that because it's important to me. And then we have fruit motifs, which you'll see in the graphic tee call out, but I just want to call out fruits. Like, fruits are really having their moment, and I think it's because we can't afford fruits, and so they're like, oh, you can afford a fruit? Put a fruit on your shirt. Like, it's now luxury to have fruit. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like someone should do some kind of deep dive on that. You know what I'm saying? Polka dots. This is something that I've been loving for a while, and I really saw it on the spring 25 trend runway breakdown that I did, and now I just can't stop seeing it. Mixed and matched, we'll get into it. And then fun stripes. So this I will show a little bit sooner because it's, again, important to me. As you see, I'm literally wearing like all stripes and just trying to represent my presentation accessories. So baseball hats. I bought 3 baseball hats in the last year, which is kind of crazy considering I don't play baseball, but she's an accessory for our sporty vibe. I'm just really into them. I love this girl's outfit. I'm not going to go into the details of it because I quite literally, you just go to my Instagram and you can see how often I wear baseball hats and get some inspo there. Embellished bags I'll get into. Watches. These are really sneaking up on me as well. When I was younger, it was like very into the arm candy. Like everyone wanted like a stack on their arm. I don't know what it is about the watches, but they are popping off. So I kind of want to get a vintage one for myself. I don't even care if it works. Wedges. This might be something that I personally am bringing back this year. I have kind of started to see them online from Chloe again, you know, Sam Edelman. I don't know if they ever went away from it, but I imagine it did so well prior, and all those platform shoes give me a rolled ankle. These never gave me a rolled ankle. So I'm thinking we'll be bringing the wedges back over here in this house. Shells on everything. I saw this girl do a DIY claw clip situation and I'm obsessed. I'm like, okay, I need to go find myself an ocean, pick out some shells and glue them to my hairpiece because how cute. And then fun colored tennis shoes we'll get into. If you are not on my Instagram, you will not see that I wear them every single day. It's crazy. Fancy tote, obviously. I don't know if this is just because I rarely wear a purse unless I'm going out. I wear a tote and I'm like, let's get fancy with it. Let's get fun. It's summer. So that's kind of what I'm loving, and I'm hoping to get to fancy tote season. I really want a Sandro one, and I'm afraid that I actually found a really good one, and the woman on Poshmark, I think I kind of gave her like too low of a price and offended her because she's no longer responding, which it's always a guessing game on there. You never know what you can get away with, but you also never know who's gonna say, nope, you can't have that anymore. So kind of a bummer either way. Next, gladiators. I've been seeing this. I have some gladiators I never got rid of, and I just think they're comfortable and like cool. And if boho's back, gladiators are back, right? Then we have metal belts. So I think these would be easy to thrift. I mean, it's so very 2000s, especially with this black skirt and white tank. Like, it's just a fun accessory to throw on, put it on, you know, when you are going out grabbing drinks. It's so Carrie Bradshaw or something. And then lastly, fringe. As I said, if boho is back, fringe is back, and I've been seeing a lot of bags. Chloe, especially, Maj has their fringe bags, Sandro. Some of them are just bringing out the fringe again, and I was a huge fringe girly, so I assume I'm going to continue to be. So that is the overarching theme of all the things that I'm gonna, you know, be talking through. So if that's all you needed to know, thank you so much for being here. If not, we will be deep diving, okay, into everything ready to wear. So starting off, utility. This is what we were seeing a lot of in the winter. Everyone wanted the cargo jean, and what happens in a pant is gonna happen in a skirt. So this first look I think is just so fun, and it showcases that graphic tee, and it also goes back to this jacket, which I can tell is not a set, but it's a good idea. Like, you have the cargo pant, throw on a green jacket, throw on a graphic tee and a fun boot. Like, she looks very stylish and cool. And some might say like what not to wear, but like if you know things in fashion and you know fashion, you know this girl is like so cool. Like, she is a cool girl. Another more simplistic way to wear it is just with a tank top, and we talk through tank tops later, but just notice, like, as I go through, each outfit will literally represent one or two of the themes, but I'm just going to talk about the one theme. So this one also has a belt, and I'm really into these wider leather belts, and I'm kicking myself because I know I had a full basket of belts that I must have told my mom to sell. This outfit, I think she's great. She's wearing a tank top as well, and then just an easy shoulder bag, and they're all wearing boots. Boots are in for summer, like whether you are sweaty or not, your feet will be covered to your knees with a boot. Another option, I love that this one is in more of a color. Again, she's wearing like a light jacket. I can easily remake this, of course not with a Prada tank, but with just, you know, a tank from Mango. Have fun stripes. So I'm just going to continue on bottoms is what I was thinking. Loving this set. The tube tops are really getting their full comeback. I mean, just like comfortable knit sets in general in a stripe form is really on there, as well as linen pants or cargo pants, just pull on, easy, lightweight, airy linen blend pants, very pretty with stripes. And I'm loving this same outfit I think I had last year with the denim, like clean tank top. I am begging to find this tank top. I'm loving the two-tone stripe here on this girl. She, like, that is just super chic and cool, and then just buttoning the one and, you know, calling it a day. Super cute. Wear it with the t-shirt. We have a pair of jeans. I actually just recently bought a pair of jeans like this, and I don't know if I love the rest of her outfit, but just showcasing, like, rolling up the cuffs and like those striped jeans. And then I'm loving the jeans that are colorful. I think colored denim is coming back. I'm gonna stick towards these denim jeans, but again, everything is really pared back to something more basic, like a knit. Here we have a t-shirt. Hers are a striped trouser, so you can really get the stripes in any way and wear it back to denim, wear it back to a t-shirt. This skirt with the little buttons down the front, I don't know if I can get on board with the boxer pant thing. I love it on other people, but for me, I think I could do a skirt version and feel cutesy patootsy. This next one is literally why I bought this skirt that I have on. You remember that skirt? So this Sandro skirt I put in my project that I'll get to one day with the whatever, but if you want a sneak peek, you can look at my Instagram. But I'm just loving the tiered ruffles and the femininity and like the maxi and the stripe, and it goes back to an easy knit. Like, it's just so easy and fun and airy. You know, I feel like it'll be really comfortable. I actually might wear this in the office tomorrow. Not the top though. I wanted to wear the top to be cool, but just loving it in a set form or as a dress. Just like fun stripes, different directions on the stripes, more of a drop waist dress, and like fun different colorways. I'm seeing a lot of pink and blue. This top, I thrifted this recently on Poshmark, is pink and blue as well. So just, you know, taking note of that. And that brings me into my drop waist trend. So this could be a skirt, or a dress. So I'm just loving the like ballerina vibe here. That's very, I don't even know, like Victorian, like sassy Victorian. You feel me? This next one, Hailey Bieber, she looks so cool. And this like could be super fancy, but she's having it paired with a shoulder bag and a hat, and she just looks effortless. And that's kind of my goal, is like the high and low in styling. Wear something really fancy, style it down, and you are cool. I also just love this girl's with the tied sleeves. I feel like that's a great hack if you find something strapless or something that has straps and they don't fit you or something. Just literally cut it off, put ribbons on it, and you can tie your sleeves, and it's really cute. I think that's a good trick that I might try to use if I happen to need it one day. And then also on this ballet trend, just these like princess shaped like skirts that used to be like, there's definitely some, my mom was probably kicking herself like, Mallory, it's called this, but just very old. Imagine someone in the 1900s saw this. They would literally be like, why are you wearing your underwear? Do you know what I'm saying? But that brings me to the volume skirts. So we kind of talked about it in the stripe section, but just like these big voluminous skirts. I'm seeing a lot of denim ones. I really like this one with the tiered options. I also love it in a matching set. The sailor trend is really popping off again, and I feel like it comes in and out like every 4 years. It's like over sailored, but these stripes and everything like very white, like I'm going to sail my yacht right now vibe just keeps happening. And I think it's because everyone's going to Italy and Capri, and it's like, let's pretend we're in France. Like, I don't know. I'm into it though. I would wear that. I would love to be that girl. Sign me up. Maybe it's a textured smocking. Maybe it's a set that you can wear with one thing and another thing. I really like this all white look. I think all white in the summer is chef's kiss. I also love the eyelet version here and that it's more of a bra top. Sometimes these things are a little like tricky, but I do think that she's really pretty in this beautiful yellow color. And then of course we have Zendaya just slaying boots. I love that she's pairing it back to a halter top, which we'll get to. I have a whole halter section. You can also wear it with a tennis shoe in a more casual sense, like this gal. Or, you know, there's just so many photos. Like another one. This one has a little bit of texture going on. She's wearing a cowboy boot. Volume skirts also can be mini. So I love these like doubled mini skirts, and I didn't get rid of my skirts, most of them, so I'm very excited to have those already in my closet. This girl is very cool with her like multi-tiered ruffles and back to like a graphic tee. I'm also loving the princess corset vibe in a skirt, so it doesn't have to just be a dress, it can be in a skirt as well. And this denim skirt, if I found that, I would buy it in a heartbeat. So then we have this like flirty and girly moment. I initially said like tiered my items, but they're not all tiered, however they do have ruffles. This first one's more of a peplum. The peplums are fully in full force. Sorry if you don't like that, but they're flattering and adorable. So it is what it is. I love that it's paired back to a crochet midi skirt, and the color play that's happening here. She looks so fun and like, you know, vacay vibes. This other girl is like more of a mesh moment or maybe a chiffon moment, but these very asymmetrical fairy princess looking tanks are very in still. She's wearing it back to a cheetah skirt, which I think is just super cool. This next girl, I'm loving the 3D florals and placed embroideries and things like that. So this really like is so up my alley. If I were to find this top, I would cry. And I love that it's in a fun stripe. And I didn't want to harp too hard on the rosettes and things because I have in the past, but just emphasizing that I still want one. I still want a rosé on me. So then we have this cami. I think she looks super fun. It's more of a crinkle ruffle. She's very much giving party girl vibes, but it's so cute and fun, you know, flirty, girly. I also love it in a strapless. The strapless things are just popping off. Like, but I do think this one's really pretty and just like a fun print and not something that I feel like I see often. And just overall, girlies are just being so girly these days, and I'm so here for it. I feel like, I don't know if this is a bachelorette trip or what, but just fun, flirty maxis, chiffons, sheerness, lace, eyelets. It's just really fun to see girls being girls. So next we have graphic tees. So now we're really getting into the nitty gritty, if you will. So the graphic tees are something that I personally had thought like 5 months ago. I was like, graphic tees are kind of out. Like everyone's just wearing basic white plain. No, once you start seeing graphic tees, you do not stop. So I'm loving the graphic tees that are coming in very oversized. I love the way this girl looks like super comfortable and relaxed. Oh my God, my posture. Comfortable and relaxed, and just like this crochet is beautiful. This, everything about this looks amazing. She's probably like on vacation. Another like same outfit, different girly, all untucked, very oversized, casual, like I'm chilling. Another way is with like a striped jean, so we'll be recreating this girl's look, and I'm loving it because they throw on all these accessories too. I don't know where these girlies are from, but they have fun with their outfits, and I want to have fun with my outfits. This next girl's throwing on it with a bucket hat. I feel like Ghani is the ultimate goal as far as oversized t-shirts go, especially with graphics. They just have so many every single season, and they're always like really on trend and high quality. I've never bought one though because I'm pretty sure it's like $100+ Love this girl on the subway, you know. But then we also can get into more of a fitted look, like if you're more of a mini skirt girl, and you know, just like a nice graphic. Another way, oversized with lace. She's got just like a small tiny like word here, so it can be anything. It could be like your sleep shirt. You just throw on your sleep shirt and your slip and boots, and apparently you're in the streets of New York. Like, that's as easy as it can be. So then we have these fruit motifs, and she's pairing it back to cheetah, which is pretty bold, but the entire look is so on trend right now. It's crazy. I will say, you guys, like, and not saying this girl is this or not, I saw on Instagram a quote from Karl Lagerfeld. Trend is the next stage before tacky, is what he said. And ever since I read that, I was like, I mean, this is facts. Like, this is like kind of a gaudy, tacky look, but it's super trendy and like I like it. So it's just an interesting balance to keep in mind. This next girl, I love this with the mini skirt. Could add a few inches to that mini skirt, but it's okay. She's slaying anyway. And I love the strawberry. I want a strawberry t-shirt. I'm also seeing, like I said, fruits. Like, this isn't so obvious, but it's literally says like fresh produce, and it's a baby tee, and it's like the words on it. Like, I'm seeing like kind of market and stuff like that. So just a graphic overarching trend, if you will. This next one I think is super cute. I don't know, obviously this isn't Dior, but I think it's kind of cute to like do patchy, a little bit crafty of a thing. Charms were really in, painting your own pottery. What else was in? Like painting your spouse. Like I just feel like there's so many trends these days, and I think DIYing this would be really fun if it said like a word you say a lot. Like I could say squirrel, I could say sleigh, but it would be cute. And I also just feel like with the ongoing trend of like Paris Hilton and her re-emerging kind of into the space. I mean, I don't know if she ever left, but she's, ever since she came out with that documentary about how her childhood was and like that the whole Paris thing was fake and she's like actually really freaking smart, I feel like everyone's like, oh, iconic Britney, iconic Lindsay Lohan, like looking back to those times. And that was like so prominently a graphic tee time where she would put like jealous, I don't even know, that's hot on her tops and stuff. So pretty fun. So then we have the halter tops, because I just think this is really pretty and I'm really into halters. We have Zendaya again. I had to show her twice. A recent ad on Anthropology. I love this skirt. She just looks so casual and fun, and it's just so beachy, and I think halter tops are going to be a huge staple. Like I said, I've been watching Friends a lot, and Rachel on Friends wears it in a more sporty way. It has kind of these princess seams to give it more of a shape versus like a t-shirt, but I think I would lean towards this t-shirt vibe. We also have a Cult Gaia ad that just really showcases how on trend this is gonna be. And this one's obviously a little bit more skimpy than usual, as well as wearing it in a dress. We have another chevron. So I just think that's really pretty, and I'm just loving back details in general, especially with halters and bows. Anything halter, ties, bows. And I thought that was a great segue into like the boho femininity. I have a lot of white images because I feel like that's what I personally gravitate towards with these like eyelets and stuff, but I love how this is so boho in the way that she has kind of a medallion printed pant on, and I think she just looks really cute. This next image, she's more of a Victorian-y vibe, but it has that lace, it has pin tucks. You know, pin tucks are now the new smocking in my mind a little bit. I just feel like there's so many of them. And then I love the little ties, maybe it's buttoned up. This one's really pretty with like a place embroidery. So just embroideries and these details are really fun. I also love this one because it's a matching set and it looks like something that would have been a nightgown, and like what it would it be? Giving Grease Lightning, like that where they're all doing their hair and makeup and it's like beauty shop. Why did I want to say beauty shop baby? So just thinking it's really pretty, okay? And she looks like she's just like shopping in a market, and I think she looks adorable. I also really love it in a long maxi dress. This is my fringe picture, but just showing like a little pin tuck here, baby doll vibes, just like airy, flowy, fun. And then this last girl I think is great as well because she is a great mixture of what's to come, and that is boho top, sporty on the bottom. So I just love the like piping detail as well as the matching it back with a hat. She just looks really trendy, but like again, with an untrained eye you might think, oh, that girl's outfit's weird and tacky, but it's not quite tacky yet. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so then we have varsity vibes. So like I said, something that I'm obsessed with. I talked about this a lot in my runway breakdown. So I'm just re-inserting this photo because I just love the grosgrain trims that are happening, and like the belt, the stripe. There's just a lot going on in these images and I just love them. So this girl right here, I love that she's wearing a tennis skirt. It has the Adidas stripes on it, and I feel like anything Adidas is really gonna be taking off even more now, like especially the vintage Adidas. So if you see that stuff and you're a reseller, for instance, check it out because the girlies are gonna be wanting it. As well as these like contrast ringer top, so maybe it's a tank top, maybe it's a halter top. Just like a contrast detail is very in. Celine is huge on the varsity trends and the varsity vibes, but she's literally dressing it up with a heel, a little bag. She's at a museum, maybe she's at an event, and she has like a very pretty drapey black jersey maxi skirt on, and she's just looking really chic. It reminds me of Sex and the City. I feel like Carrie has outfits like this all the time that bring in that high-low. Like I said, Adidas is really coming in, especially these like baseball tees. And I love that it's paired back to lace. So again, with the highs and lows, okay? This next pant, I want to DIY something like this because I think it's going to be hard to find exactly what I'm picturing, like these jeans, but just the varsity stripe down the side I think is so cute and would be great with my gazelles, you know, my colored gazelles. And I love that she's wearing it with a blazer. Another example of a high-low situation. Another blazer. She's wearing it with a skirt, she's wearing it with the shoe, she's wearing it with the hat and a sunny, and she's casual and she's cool, and I'm loving the rosette on her. I might try to do that myself, but I haven't had the guts to do it yet. She looks so chic though. So I just love this. I'm definitely gonna be looking to thrift one. I think this one's on Pinterest, so don't beat me to it. I'm kidding, you can. I probably won't get to this by tomorrow, but just in general, loving that. And I love that it reminds me of Friends. Again, Rachel Green, she has like a New York one here, and then it has the contrast ringer, and it's just like really cute. And I like it that it's on the sleeve as well, which again, bringing it back to timeless knits, which will be the last category of ready to wear stuff. So timeless knits, here we have Carrie. She's wearing it back to a fun mini skirt. So this is like kind of that fun and flirty sequin vibe that I'm saying the material is like definitely out there, and it's like gonna be at its peak I think this summer, or maybe next summer will be high peak for everyone. I think in New York we'll be seeing sequins on the street like constantly. I also just love the very simple nature of these classic t-shirts, wearing a very distressed jean, some flip-flops, and a fun bag. That would be so easy for me to wear on a Sunday, grabbing a lunch with a friend, literally anything. I think it's really chic. Next we have those like very femme lace eyelet moments too, and this is very like young girl, but pairing it with the fun sneakers and a baggy jean and like a clean aesthetic look makes it not too flirty girly like little girl. I also just love the denim skirts. I'm quite literally wearing them almost every single day, if not week, and I just love that it's paired back to a cami. I think we like all stormed the freaking court at Forever 21 and just bought thousands of those freaking camisoles. I mean, if you know, you know, but they were literally $1.99, and I had every single color. They obviously didn't last long because they were literally $1.99, but I do want to invest in something nice, like maybe it's at Everlane or something like that that has like a shelf bra. I think those would be really comfortable for the summer. And then I just love this photo of Rachel. First of all, her arms, but she just like has a really fun pop color on the cami, and then the cami is more of a, what's it called, space dye type of situation going on. So she just looks really, really cool. And I also just like these more modest, tight-fitted like jersey ones. So this one is in a cute color. She's wearing it with a cargo. I feel like Abercrombie's gonna like pop off with those if they haven't already. I haven't been on their website in a while. This tank top I'm pulling because it reminds me of my project tank top that I found from Me and M, and it just reminds me as a designer to think back to these really viral iconic women who people watched on TV constantly and still do. They will like subconsciously be inspired to buy something like that and think it's really nice because they might remember this image or this like moment, and it's quite literally the same thing. And I thought it was brand new, but it's not. Like, it's been around since the 90s or 2000s. And this is just me reiterating how the knits quite literally are so timeless and go back easily to those volume skirts and those tiered fun flirty moments to be dressed up or dressed down. So there's that. And then I also wanted to flash in here the layering situation, because the layering is so in, you guys. Like, I saw a girl on TikTok so quite literally seriously say, you guys, look what I just did. Like, I saw there was a layered, pre-layered tank top at the store and thought it was cute, but I didn't want to buy that because then I couldn't mix and match it. So I went home and did it myself. And I'm like, oh, like, yes, you did. And I'm sure I do stuff like that where I'm like, oh, look how cute and new this is, when it's quite literally been around 10 years ago. It was amazing. So it's just really funny. But here we have my obsession, Rachel, aka Jennifer Aniston, walking her dogs with her layered look. And then we have it on this girl who wasn't the girl, by the way. It was like a very cute teenager. Not that this girl is not a cute teenager. Oh my god, I'm just like putting my foot in my mouth. But she was a good image, I thought, to represent. And I think it would just also just be easy to like go to Mango and buy two of like a tank and layer it easily. So I have a tank top that I have two of, so I might try it out, but just something to keep in mind that I might be, you know, looking to do as well, because it is cute. Why not bring it back? So cheetah time. I of course wanted to talk about this because of this picture right here with the striped button down back to a cheetah pant. I feel like I could find like literal pajama pants and like let them pass for something like this, but I've been seeing a lot of denim pants. I wouldn't say that I would be opposed. Like, I'm not saying if I found these on this rack I would be like, no, I can't have that. But I think if I thought about it and I didn't know that these were trending and I didn't know people that were wearing them were cool, I don't think I would want a cheetah denim. So that's also how it's easy to differentiate yourself. Like, will you wear that in 3 years when it's not cool? If the answer is no, like, you probably don't like it. You just feel influenced or feel like you need it. So keep those things in mind when you're seeing my trend video and others. Really think about what you want, what you like, because that's what matters, and that's what's going to keep around and be investing in your closet and help reduce all this like overconsumption. I also love polka dots. I'm showing this ruffle girl again. I also love this dress that has more of a mix and match of polka dots to keep it less of that classic. I have so many polka dot dresses, it's like actually kind of disturbing, and I think that the way this is styled makes it a little bit new. This other one is from Love Shack Fancy, of course. I just love the halter moment here with the smocky. Like, this is so flattering and fun, especially for someone like me who's super girly. Like, this is so up my alley. I wish I had $400 to drop here, but instead I'll try to keep my eyes peeled for something else in the dress store. Next up is lace. I love lace dresses, lace skirts, worn back to blazers. I feel like a lot of the outfits that I pull tend to have blazers in them, so I quite literally never get rid of them. But I think this girl's really cool. And then I love her shoes. These Gani shoes really popped off, I feel like, this spring, and they have them at like Steve Madden and such, but I just like don't know if it's quite me because it is a little bit edgy, but sometimes I like a little pop of edge to my very flirty fun outfits. And I love the studs on this bag. Next, this girl, like, she's wearing more of a knit, I think, a symmetrical one, and like a really tight t-shirt. She looks so pretty and fun and cute, so I think that's really cool. And then we have also like wearing it see-through. So all of these, by the way, have pops of red. Like, the pop of red I quite literally cannot stop seeing, so I just think it's pretty cool. And then we get into the accessories. So fancy tote. As I am promoted, I want a new bag, and they do several every year, so it's only a matter of time, right? I'll manifest it starting now. I also think this brand, it's called the Jacksons. They do a lot of really pretty like totes that you would bring to the beach, like 80, 90, but they're so fun. Like beach days, gelato, bonjour, like woohoo, like how fun. I just love brands that are really fun and playful. I also love the St. Barth's brand. It's called MC2 St. Barth, and they have so many colorways. Like, this is just the start of it, of different fringy tote bags, and they're kind of small, but they do have large ones, and they're a little bit pricier, like in the 200s-ish. On sale, $150, that's nice, but they are smaller. I also just love Chloe. They do really good high quality canvas bags, and I'm really interested in getting one from there, or maybe Isabel Marant's. This one's really cute. I just feel like it would be nice to have a really sturdy one for my work bag because I'm tired of carrying my Louis Vuitton, to be honest. Which brings me to the embellished bags, another by Chloe one. So I just love sequins, and I think they're really pretty on bags. And so that brings me to what is on my wish list. For my promotion, I'm going to give myself a Fendi bag. I actually just watched a documentary on Fendi, and apparently it was started by 5 sisters. I think there's some volatility there, like within the sister family clan, but overall a women-owned business from the start, which is really fun. And I found out through Homeworthy, my like obsession and guilty pleasure website / YouTube channel, that literally does deep dives into rich people's houses. And they did one of the Fendi's founders' granddaughter, great-great-granddaughters or whatever. And she showed us that the original logo was a squirrel. And I thought, Fendi is me. I am Fendi. My first, bag that I purchased myself is going to be a Fendi. So that's the goal. I want a fun one, a very fun one. So these are all the fun ones. I wish I had all of them. But the goal is just to get one. And that's going to be my promotion present to myself. Okay. And this is the last thing, you guys. We've made it to the end. Fun colored tennis shoes. So I bought myself a pair of Gazelles, and I love them. And I just wanted to, showcase why. So this first image, she's wearing it casually with a tennis shoe. She looks really chic and cool. It's really pretty on your ankle. And these shoes, look, there's so many different colorways. Like, there's so many different colorways. It's overwhelming. I landed on green and pink. This image I think is just super cute, wearing it volume skirt, wearing it with a jean. And that's really it. Like, those are the accessories, the trends, the outfits, the things that I am just so freaking excited to share with you as I do hauls, as I go shopping and thrifting. Thrift with me for summer trends. And that's kind of where I'll be referencing back is this video and where everything comes from. And this little mind of mine did get a little bit of a head start on Poshmark because I had quite a bit of money saved in there from sales and stuff, and I wanted to spend it. So I did buy like quite a few things, including this fun skirt, this tee. So stay tuned for a haul. Subscribe if you haven't yet. So yes, that's it today. Thank you guys for watching. I love you so much, and come back for our next week's video, which will be a vlog, week in my life. There's so many videos I need to get through. Love ya, bye.